Hi girlies, welcome to another video. This is one of my most requested video of all time, how I fix my acne. Currently I don't have active acne, but my acne used to look like this. From 2023 to 2024, I suffered from severe acne, severe hormonal acne. I think at the end of 2024, I figured a solution after trying everything in the book. I tried Korean skincare, I tried different acne treatments, acne products. There is, you name it, I spent and splurged on everything that was there out in the market, but nothing seemed to work. My skin barrier was completely compromised, so I ended up ruining my skin even more and having more acne breakouts by trying out different products every 2 weeks to 3 weeks. I want to clarify that everyone's skin is different. So what may work for me might not work for you. What may work for you might not work for me. Because when I was watching videos, taking suggestions from my sister, I gave it a try. My skin reacted very differently and it didn't seem to work. Because you know why? My skin barrier was completely compromised. And I didn't know at that time how to fix it. I tried fixing it. It wasn't working. I ended up resorting to the doctor. I thought it was something internal. Maybe there was an underlying issue as to why nothing is working. And you want to know what the doctor said? The doctor said to get on birth control. You need to give me a viable solution, not just I come in for with my hormonal acne and you say, okay, get on birth control, it might work. It may work. Like, he didn't even know that it would work or not. I said, absolutely no, I'm not getting on anything. I'm not getting on no birth control. My next option was Accutane. And the thing is, years before that, when I was like 16, 17, I got on Accutane to fix my acne and it went away and I already did my dosage. Honestly, I didn't like the way it made my body feel. With Accutane, there's a chance of blood clotting. So you have to do like blood tests. I was not gonna sign up for that. And I already know what it feels like to be on Accutane. And I said, nope, not Accutane. You gotta give me something topical. So then the doctor gave me TRETINOIN, which was a very high dosage to begin with. I think the doctor was just bullshitting. The thing is, doctors here don't care about you as much as you would think they do. The dosage was 1.25%. They just want to be in and out. They just want to prescribe you whatever and just say, go about your day, see if it works, and then you come back. I get prescribed 1.25% TRETINOIN. So I'm like, you know what? I heard good things about TRETINOIN. Let me give it a shot. It might work. I started to use TRETINOIN and my skin went downhill even more. In the beginning, I was only getting it over here, only around my face, never on my forehead. And I started to have pimples on my forehead as well. Not just one or two, it was quite a few. And big painful ones. I tried to calm myself and tell myself, okay, well, it's only the purging stage. It's gonna purge for a couple months and then it'll start working. He told me to use pea-sized amount. I did everything right. I used it for 2 months and it did not do anything. If anything, it made my acne 10 times worse. Obviously, it's very depressing to see your clear skin go from clear to like the worst it's ever been. And also the fact that it was very painful to wash my face. And even while I was being gentle, it hurt like hell. I was really struggling, not with just acne, I was struggling with my mental health as well. Did not want to see myself in the mirror. I gave it 2 months, I tried it, didn't work out. I went to the doctor, I'm like, can you just please give me something stronger? My dumbass. Yada yada yada, it's been already 2 months, it just made my acne worse, it's not working. You know what he says? He says, keep trying for 6 months and then you come back. It's only just on the purging stage, you'll be fine. I was like, you know what? I don't think it's gonna help. And then at that moment, I went to punch him. I was like, oh my God, I came all the way, booked an appointment for you to tell me, sorry, I can't do much. You just have to keep using it, even though it was making my skin worse and worse day by day. Then I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna stick to a very clean, small routine and just hopefully my body clears its acne out itself. And let's not make this thing any worse and damage my skin. I gave up on the TRETINOIN and 2 weeks later, it started to go down to my regular acne. My pimples on my forehead cleared, but I was still having active acne around my cheeks. This cream was the only thing that was making my healing process faster, but it was not stopping my acne. That was the issue. This was the only cream that was helping my acne. At the time, I just used a very gentle cleanser. I'm gonna insert a picture here. and I used this to tame my acne, but it was not fixing my ongoing problem. One acne would be fixed, another would be popping up under the surface, and I wanted to get rid of that cycle. It was giving me severe acne scars and dark spots all over my face. I still have them. You can't tell in this camera, but I still have them. And the only way to fix deep scars, not dark spots, deep scars, is with microneedling. And my face was not ready for microneedling at all. You need to get rid of your acne before you can start that microneedling journey. So one day I was at my best friend's place. I was sleeping over, and Huda's mom came and asked me about, oh, what's wrong? What are you guys talking about? I was talking about my acne at the time, and I was asking Huda, like, how'd you fix your acne? And Huda's like, my mom has this cream and we got it from Sharjah, Dubai. And it's TRETINOIN. I'm like, TRETINOIN? Oh no, baby. Overheard us talking, and auntie gave me this, handed me this TRETINOIN and said Huda's doctor gave it to her and genuinely cleared her skin. And I read it and I said like, oh, well, it's a lower dosage than mine. Could it be that my TRETINOIN that was 1.25% was a little bit too strong for my face to handle? Maybe I should work my way up to that 1.2%. So I gave it a shot. You know, there's no harm, and it was only 0.0025, so it was like the smallest dosage that you can think of. I'm gonna insert a picture over here. I tried to look for it, but I don't have it because I don't use it anymore. I don't feel the need to use it anymore. But this cream fixed my acne in 90 days. Alhamdulillah, I didn't have the purging stage like I had the first time around. The first week on, I started seeing a big difference. And I was like, oh my god, that was my aha moment. Like the break that I needed for my skin problems. I finally had answers for my skin. My old acne scars started to lighten, and my new acne was healing way faster than usual. I used my TRETINOIN 3 times a week with just a moisturizer, nothing else, very gentle cleanser. All my 15-step, 10-step skincare routine out the window. I stopped using all the Korean products that I was using at the time. It was just strictly my TRETINOIN and a moisturizer. You can use any moisturizers that don't have actives. Just use a normal, regular, very hydrating moisturizer, because I will tell you, the TRETINOIN did in fact make my skin extremely dry, but that's just one of the side effects. I didn't realize it would affect me later on, because right now my skin type went from being extremely oily to very dry skin type. I think that TRETINOIN played a huge role in making my skin dry, but would I rather have dry skin type over acne? Yes, I will. And will I do it all over again if I had the chance to? Yes, I will. I would use the same product. If I ever get my acne back, I would definitely still use the same product. I never upgraded to a higher dosage of TRETINOIN. I just used that because it worked for me. I didn't want to experiment anymore. I used it for 6 months straight. By the end of 3 months, my acne was completely gone. The only thing I was dealing with was acne scars and occasional pimples here and there, which I normally get. I still have one around my nose. This comes every time when I have my period. Step 1, cut down the amount of products you use on your face. You do not need 10-step skincare routine. The first 3 months, I used it only with a moisturizer and a pea-sized amount of TRETINOIN all over my dry face. Do not put it in a wet face. Put in a completely dry face, and then you put a moisturizer. After the first 3 months, when your acne is completely gone and you're only getting an occasional 1-2 pimple here and there, I switched to only using it twice a week, and then later on once a week. And then I kind of just stopped overall using TRETINOIN because I feel like that made my skin dry. To this day, I still have a very simple skincare routine. It's only 3 steps: wash, serum, moisturizer. These days, the only thing I deal with is skin texture and occasional acne, which I treat with this. I usually spot treat at night with my La Roche-Posay. For treating forehead bumps or milia, Miracle Cream. I also used to use Paula's Choice. I think it's the same active ingredients. This is more of an affordable choice. Plus, I like it more because I've been using it for a long time. When I used this during my active breakout stage, it did not help. It actually made my acne worse. So I had to put this off for a year. Even my Paula's Choice stopped working on me, and it started to give me more acne. Try to avoid actives like salicylic acid and like AHA, BHA when you have damaged barrier. Currently, I use this 3 times a week, only at night, and the days I spot treat are used My La Roche-Posay, I avoid using this. This is actually a moisturizer, not a spot treatment, but I use it as a spot treatment. If there's only one Korean skincare product that I can vouch for, Some by Me AHA BHA Miracle Cream. I have all these products that I've used and tried out over the years, and the only few things that I reach out for now is my top 3. I don't use any actives in the morning, just my moisturizer, just this one. And at night, I do the most hydration. I use this as my hydrating serum, and then I use this as my moisturizer. How I layer it when it's time to put in actives, I use this serum, I use my AHA BHA moisturizer, and then I seal it with a regular moisturizer with no active. And ever since that, my skin has been, alhamdulillah, very clear, only occasional pimple. At least it's not this. I'd like to disclaim that what works for me might not work for you. You need to do research on your own skin. I know it's hard, but you have to try out till you find out. First day, if I never tried my best friend's TRETINOIN cream, I think I would have never gotten rid of acne because I didn't have any answers for 2 years and I was dealing with it. And I still deal with the acne scars, but at least it's not active acne. If you want to use actives to see if it works or not, only pair it with the moisturizer, nothing else. No toner, no serum, none of the other stuff. Use active and moisturizer. Active and moisturizer. Try different actives. Like BHA works better for me than salicylic acid. Salicylic acid might work better than AHA BHA. So if you're currently dealing with acne, trust the process. Everything works out at the end. And TRETINOIN doesn't always need to be from the same brand. This is from Sharjah. You just need the same percentage. Start TRETINOIN with the lowest dosage that you can find, and then you work your way up if you're not satisfied. Use the lowest dosage. Do not use it every single day. Try to minimize the usage by 2 to 3 times a week. I think the sweet spot with TRETINOIN is 2 to 3 times a week. No actives. Only moisturizer. No extreme exfoliation if your skin is already compromised. And to whoever's watching this video hoping to find answers for your acne, I hope this works out. I hope this video helps you, and I hope and pray that you find your answer. Anyways, you guys, that was it for today's video. And always remember, bad days never last forever. Even if it takes time, you will always find answers. I hope I covered everything in this video. If you have any questions regarding acne that I may have not covered, please drop it on your comment section. I reply to all my comments. I'll be uploading my microneedling video next. Keep an eye out for that. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye!